What's up, kitties and freaks? It's me. Of course, obviously, my face. Um, Real quick announcement while y'all still... Quick announcement while y'all stare at the back of my arm, is what I was trying to say. They took me off my second chemo. I'm no longer on the carboplatin or the Neulasta. So, the reason that is my platelets got really low last chemo, which is like my red blood cell count, I think. And they were afraid that it was too thin, so they pushed my chemo back a week, because he said that's basically my body saying, hey, this chemo is doing more harm than good now. So he's like, we're going to stop the carboplatin, because that's also what caused the white blood cell count to go really low and caused me to spike that super high fever back in April. My first video. Like the very first video when I was in the hospital. That's what caused it, was the carboplatin. So he said he's going to stop that and the Neulasta, because I'm not going to need the extra white blood cell barriers anymore, because it shouldn't be affected by the one chemo that I can never remember the freaking name. Which I'm going to get a name and a new packet from the women at the infusion center next time, so I can tell you what it is, because I feel like you guys need to know what this chemo is called. That way, if you happen to be someone new or even someone experiencing this, or just anyone who's curious about the situation, you know all of my types of chemo that I've been on, so you can research, whatever you want. But, I'm also working on getting you guys in the infusion center. Like, run that truck down there, Ariel. That's fine. Be safe, please. Dad's going somewhere. Yeah, no, I asked the women at the infusion center if I could record a video in there so you guys could see what happens during chemo. Because I think it's important for especially new cancer patients to see what they do, how they access the port, because you can see my little butthole scar. It started off as a line and then it turned into a big old butthole. But no, down here, you're not going to be able to see it. Because... Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. You can't see it because it's kind of small. It's about... You know what? Hold on a second. I'll measure it real quick. Y'all can still see me because I'm just going back here. You probably can't hear... Oh, my quarters! Dang it. I don't know where my purse is or my wallet, or I'd compare it to the size of a quarter. But, it's just a little bigger than the size... It's not quite the size of a 50-cent piece. But, don't do it. Cat's trying to come in here and be a menace. So I want to show you guys how that's accessed, because it's a rather large needle, and if I get my cream put on it, because they give me this topical ointment to numb the skin, before I go, usually I'm okay with them just poking it. Otherwise, sometimes they stab me with this little needle of lidocaine.
It says this is a new van.
Okay, we'll hold it out there a minute. I'm recording, okay?
What?
For the vlog. You haven't seen any of my videos yet, but Mommy's been putting these videos on YouTube.
But it does not look like a new fan.
Let me guess, it's small and furry and likes to play with the strings on my fan in my bedroom.
Yes.
She's got the kitten in a box.
That's what it looks like.
But that way you can see how they access my port. I'll even have them do the lidocaine stick, because that's what numbs underneath the skin. And it burns. It's like a bee sting, and it burns a little bit. But then you can't feel it when the needle stabs you, because it's a thick needle. It's got a big old hole in the center of it and everything. And then they put the sticky stuff over you so that way they can kind of seal it like they do with the ivies. And no, I'm not smoking a cigarette. It's a tiny pre-roll. That's how my shit came in my ounce this month. But yeah. And then after they put the cover, you'll see how we kind of sit and draw blood, go through, wait for labs. They pump me with pre-meds, steroids and stuff. That way I don't have a reaction to it. And then they put me in the chemo. So it's a fairly long process. I was usually there between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. But since we're getting rid of that second chemo and the Neulasta, I probably won't have to be there that long. So hopefully they'll let me do that. I can't probably record like anyone else in the infusion center unless I have permission with them first, which I am going to get like professional documentation and everything for people to sign consent forms. I was taught how to do them for the psych stuff in college, so I might as well do them for the YouTube stuff so that way I can actually put these people's story out there if they let me. But I find out this coming Tuesday if they'll let me do that or not. My baby snake was born, or the morph I want to get. If y'all are watching this, put good juju. I'm trying to get a super Lori leopard from Brian Barczyk, but I haven't heard back from them on whether or not he's going to sell them or not this season. So I'm kind of hoping he will, because I want to work on my own morph project with that one. I've got a couple ideas in mind that I want to breed, and I'd like to get a female this year to give her a couple years to grow, because I think the females have to be like 4 years old and so many grams before you can breed them, where the males I think only have to be like 2 years old and so many grams. So the males hit reproductive age a lot sooner. So I was hoping to get a female Lori leopard. That way I could, raise it and take care of it, and maybe in a couple years get a male for my project and raise that one for a couple years with her, so they kind of, I can let them interact a little bit or whatever. Not yet, please. And try and get my morph out there that I want to breed before, I kick the bucket. I don't know how long that's going to be, though, so I don't know how long I've got. I can't come right now. I'm still recording. She's all crazy haired, just like me, or I'd say come say hi. Go find some clothes, please. We need to go as soon as everyone gets back. I can never keep these damn things lit. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. I'm running out of space. So, go have fun falling in love with your life, okay?